filbert brush here. And I am going to, since these pieces are going to be black, I'm just going to paint the whole thing so it's one nice color here and there's no like gaps in me trying to paint around it. And then get up close to the line. Now I am going to outline this, but I still want it to be as close to the line as possible without going over. And look, I already went up here. We're going to outline all of that anyways. So thanks for being here, you guys. We have a full house today. My in-laws are here. Nancy's here. Normally she's not in on Mondays. And we are rocking and rolling. Kids were here. They've left already, so my parents came and got them. My cousin Leslie's coming by to pick up some earrings. And yeah, it's going very well. So now I'm just scooping paint to cover this large area here. I have the fan blowing on me, which I should point it away to, but that's okay. So up here is, there's no line, but we're gonna make sure that there's a line there where that stem is. And there's some paint that's over right there. So how are you guys? How is your Monday? Anything new happening out there? I have a new shelf in my workspace here, my studio. And I took some pictures, so I'm going to show that later. Show you what we got going on. So if you're new, we have started the past few weeks where on Monday we are painting a piece to show you how I would paint it. And then on Thursday we will actually do the bottom rail part right here. Oh my God, we have a troll, Richard. Someone's having a herpes issue. Poor you. We don't talk about herpes here, so you're on the wrong live. Bye. Ooh, Christy, that sounds fun. Okay, so I just did the pumpkin. Now you can see it's a little wet, so it's shiny. But look, you can still see the lines. See the paint lines? So not to worry. I can really see it here on off camera, but looking on the screen, you can still see them. Oh no, Marty, take care of yourself. So now let's do our candy corn. We did get all of the stuff out of our storage cleaned out. So if anybody was worried about that for us. So we got a storage unit, gosh, what, 2 years ago when we got the machine? I don't know, it was more than a year ago. For all of our house stuff, because we, you know, the garage we changed into the shop. So we cleaned it out because now we have our garage back. So it was way less than what I thought we would have, but still. Okay, there we go. Hi, Jane. Pam, we seal it. We use Rust-Oleum 2X clear, and I don't have my can in here to show you. I used to keep an empty can, but we used Rust-Oleum 2X clear. In the gloss, sometimes we pick up semi-gloss if they don't have gloss at that time, but we use the gloss. And I have a heavy hand when I paint with the spray. Richard does a lighter coat, but I love it when it's looking super glossy. So that's what we use. Terry, no, we haven't received it. So the last time he emailed, he said 3 weeks, so we have another week to go. Okay, so there's the pumpkin, there's the candy corn. Now I'm going to, oops, got a little thing right there. I'm going to do just a little bit of yellow down here, right? With the same brush. All I did was rinse it off. Now yellow always does weird for me. I should have done white first. That's okay. There's a goober. I just tried to dip into the thing here. Oh, I'm just gonna take the lid off, oops, and just get in right here because I don't want to get too much paint on my brush. Oops, see I went over, just wipe it off. We're gonna outline it anyways. So, as long as it's right at the line and not, in the middle, should be fine. My brother's in town with my brother and my sister-in-law, so I'll get to see them tonight. We go to pick up the kids. I don't like the way that looks. I'm just gonna cover that a little bit more. There we go. Oh, thank you, Terry. Yay! So that's what my in-laws are helping with. They're getting us caught up with the kits and sorting those out and getting all the stuff put together. So if you ordered just a kit by yourself, it makes it easier, but when you have other things with it, your order is special for you. It's not sitting on a shelf, so everything has to be cut. And we have tons of things cut, so now we have to get the kids put together, and then if the kids are put together, then we have to get the rest of the stuff cut. So we are just rocking and rolling out there, having lots of fun going through that. Okay, so now let's do green and purple. So I'm gonna do the green first here. That way, if the green goes over onto the star, it won't look funky when we paint over with purple. So I'm just gonna put this here, a little bit there. So green in this stripe right here, this like brim, and then this little patch. Ooh, that's a good Halloween green. I love it. And thank you for being a VIP, Terry. That means a lot to us. So we do have a VIP club. If you go to our store, which is shophotmeshmom.com, one of the menu options is VIP Circle, and you'll get more information on it. What it is a monthly subscription, and you get free shipping and 20% off your orders. So I call it a loyalty club. And that's anytime you place an order, you use your discount, it automatically adds it to the cart for you. So it's pretty good. If you're ordering more than once a month, it's going to pay for itself. So I know some VIPs, when they order, they'll turn right around and order again, and there's no shipping because basically you've already paid for it, right? Thank you, baby. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna say Lindia. I've never seen your name before, Lindia. I know when we got so many requests, like, what is this? How would you paint this? What is, what does this look like? I said, Richard, we really need to get this done. It's been so long. I don't remember the last time we did this one here. So I don't even know where the video is. It would probably take me forever to find it. But now you get to see it and it's fresh, right? So the green covers very well. I'm just going over some of those spots on the edges. Maybe some more right there. Now up here in this little patch thing. Oh, I didn't say it earlier. Anthony's here too, but he's here on Mondays anyways. He's been doing good. Richard's been showing him some new stuff. They worked on the spool boards last week. We got quite a few orders for the spool boards, so Richard showed him how to use power tools. So that was fun for him. He said he likes learning something new like that, so that's awesome. And then here's the little stem and vine at the top. I hope that this encourages you and inspires you to want to paint it yourself. It's a very fun project. All the lines are there. We have the paint by line. We still have some designs that don't have paint by line, but we just have an abundance of requests for the paint by line, so we continue to make those. This just needs a little bit more. So all the lines that you see, that's what comes on the design, and it makes it easy to learn how to paint like that. Okay, actually this needs a little bit more too. The reason why I'm going back over it with like a second coat is because some of the wood green is showing through, and I really want that vibrant green to show through right there. Now when you look at this, we're going to paint the rest of the hat black, so if you go over the line, like here I went over the line, but that's okay. So I need to, make sure when I do the black that I come in and cover that. Terry was the guinea pig with the VIP. She was, I think, one of the very first ones, or not too long after, and it got us, we learned something new. The system was not tagging her right, and I had to go through and figure it all out, so. Claire, yes. So our VIP circle is only for our shop at hotmeshmom.com. We don't offer the VIP with Etsy. There's additional fees when you purchase with Etsy. So we promote, our customers to go to our shop and purchase that way. But if you want to go on Etsy, go ahead. I know a lot of people do like purchasing on Etsy. We just don't offer any of our discounts or our deals over there like we do on our page. Okay, I'm gonna get a smaller brush, maybe this one right here. And we're gonna do this purple. And we did launch a kit on Friday that has already sold out. The team asked me to slow down. And I don't know what that language means. So we'll see. We're getting going through supplies and seeing what we have and what else, what other supplies we can use before I make another kit. So I know that's helpful for Nancy, That's why she came in. She's like, we need to get these things out. So, all hands on deck. So if you ever want to see what we have listed for wreath rail kits, it's wreathrailkits.com. That takes you right to the kit collection. And if we ever get something listed ahead of time, it will always be in there because it's all linked together. So if you bookmark that, you can go straight to that that page. Especially when we say, hey, we have a new kit. Look, I know I'm fantastic and you want to be here, but if you want a kit, sometimes they sell out right away. I would just go and purchase it before it sells out, because I don't know if we're going to be able to do more after that. And you're also welcome to purchase just the rail by itself if you have your own stuff. So that's my spiel on that. Hi, Georgie. Carrie, I use both 21 inch and 10 inch, and it just depends on what the overall look. But either way, you can't go wrong. I've done so many different ways that I don't really have a preference. We're gonna do, if you want to come back on Thursday, we're gonna do this one. So I'll show you what I would do with this. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I fly by the seat of my pants. If you haven't noticed yet. So normally I'll go out in the shop and I'll see what supplies I have, and I'll start picking out stuff or picking out stuff that would match this. Oh, I like this. I'm so glad I picked this instead of white. So this is the antique white, so it has that little bit of a creaminess to it. And I'm sorry, I'm right-handed. This needs to turn this way because I can't see this line here. And look, I'm just dipping right into the cap because I don't need a lot, and I don't need to squirt it out and waste some of it. So oh, I use deco mesh. I don't use paper mesh. I have some paper mesh, but I like to make my pieces to go outside, and I just don't trust the paper mesh. You never know what someone's front door is like, if they have an overhang or if they get a lot of weather, and I just stick with the deco mesh. Now some of the pieces that I do, I will incorporate burlap, but yeah, I just use deco mesh. What else would you use? Okay, there's that. Ooh, isn't this cool? I love it. Okay, there's that part. Now all we have is, of course, doing the outline, but doing black on all this, and then black and black. So let's get busy with the black. And I have this big, this is 32 ounces. I just open the top and go right into the container. So that's what I'm going to do. So for the poofs, Carrie, how many ties and what size rail are you using? So I've done poofs on mostly all of my rails. I've done some 10-inch, but I love doing the poof method. So, depends on how many ties you're using. I like to do 5, but you could probably do 7. And I've shown both ways. I'm just going back over this because some of the black paint is like pulled up right there. Oops. I love the way this black covers. I'm just trying to be careful so I'm not making a mess. Normally I go fast, but I'm trying to be responsible today. Don't know if that's working for me yet. And with the black, even though we're outlining in black, you can still try and get as close to the edge as possible. We're still going to outline it anyways. So even if you go over a little bit, it's going to be okay. Okay. Again, I'm right-handed. Let's turn this way. Oops. Follow the line. I am turning the brush sideways just to get that sharp line right there. And same thing up here. Is anybody painting with me? So Carrie, how many ties did you put on it? Because if it's not covering, then you would probably want to add more ties or change the way that you're adding the mesh on there. I have no idea. I'd have to see. Girlfriend, I need more information. Okay, this is looking super cute. I got one little piece up here. These little things, part of the little patch. Isn't that cute? A 20-inch round and you put 5? You would probably have to put way more than that. On my rounds, I put, so think of it as like a Dollar Tree frame, right? You have your round, or even a work frame that has the ties on there. There's 18 ties on there. So how am I going to do this? I'm just gonna go all in right here and start working on this. Hi.
Hi.
And then we're gonna outline it anyway, so I'm gonna try and get as close to the line without going over. That way it has a nice clean edge when we outline it. I might need a smaller brush. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for asking. Our rails are made out of MDF. We were using a plywood, and the supplier started getting really shoddy material, and we had a lot of breakage and a lot of problems with it. So we now go to the lumber yard and get this very nice MDF. So yeah. If you have our tailboards, it's the same material. Look at that eyebrow. Eee! So look, on my black right here, I did leave some of the foil, and I use that to kind of tap off my brush when I dip in. So if you see, oh, kind of off camera, you see me doing that, I'm tapping off some of the excess on there. So there's not so much, and actually this one has a whole bunch on it. So I'm just gonna, there. My hand's a little shaky today, but let's make the most of it. And now this part. Yay, Carol! I hope that you do decide to paint. And we have a free sharing group, you guys. Carol, whatever you paint, I hope you come back and post in the free group. If you're not already a member, please join. We love to see everybody's creations. And it's wreath rails and wood blanks by Hot Mesh Mom. So it's a great free sharing group. I love seeing everybody's creations. Now this one's a little wonky here. I'm probably gonna have to use a smaller brush. I'm just doing, it looks messy and it's gonna look better once we outline it. So I'm just following the lines. Look at that. Even without his little smile right there, doesn't that look good? So I'm done with this. Now let me tell you something else that I've started doing. When I'm using black, I'm using a separate water just for black, because I was using just the one and it was really getting my everything just totally messy, and I didn't like it. So if you see me using 2 jars of water now, that's what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So here's just my liner brush, and I'm just coming and getting a little bit of black paint and putting his little smiley thing on there. Just dipping right in, tapping it off on the thing. Make sure I don't touch this. So those that have shaky hands and problems, I am resting on the table also. Like right here, this is still wet. I don't want to touch it. I'm just going to take my hand and elevate it here so it helps stay, keeps my hand stable, or resting like this. That seems to help too. Sometimes my hands do shake. Now I don't have anything that would cause that other than what I eat and my fasting time and all of that. So I'm just trying to help those that do have some concerns with that, but you can just rest your arm and take your time. I tend to fly through these projects because I just want to show you, look, it doesn't take 2 hours to paint something. We have the paint by line. Time is money, get it done, right? So there's that. Let me get a drink of water. Sandy, the link for this is the pinned comment. So how this works is we are starting, we've done it for a few weeks now. We paint on Mondays. If you want me to paint this, I'm showing you how I would paint it. You can order it painted for me from now till Friday. Friday it goes away. If you want it blank, you can always buy the blank. The blank will never go away, just the painted part. But the reason why we're doing that is because I still want to be your inspiration and encourage you to paint. And then, you know, you're gonna want to paint all the things, right? And that's what I'm here for. But for those that don't paint or can't paint, whatever, fill in the blank, we're still offering some painted options. We're just not doing it forever like we were. So now I'm taking this black one. I've never used these before. This is a new brand. Like I said in prior lives, I bought a few different brands to try and tell you guys. So this is US Art Supply. Got it from Amazon. It does say shake, so most of them are shake. And then I try not to open this around my piece here, so I'm just gonna take the cap off camera. And this is what it looks like. The tip is not black. So what you do, and I'm gonna do it over here, is you just hold it down, push it to where the felt tip goes inside the pen part until that paint starts to flow. And it's not flowing yet. So, come on, little doggy. Barely coming, I can see it. Here it comes. So I'm just gonna let it, look, here, see now the tip is black. So I'm just gonna make sure it's not leaking. I don't see any pools around here. I am using, this is a paper that I put down so I can test it. You can see it's marking. Now let's just get to work. So this is all dry. I'm going to follow, ooh, I like, follow the line and outline. This is nice, guys. This is nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now, black is pretty easy. Let's see how the other colors do. And that's why I said when you come, it comes time for the line, don't worry about it going over. The paint going over, like some of the yellow was up here, because I'm going to cover it. Now if you go way over, you're going to have to fix that, but here we didn't have to do that. I am resting my hand on the board and very lightly pushing. Don't push so hard. Ease up on your grip. You don't want white knuckles, and just drag the pen along, okay, very lightly. It's paint in the marker, so you don't have to do a lot of you know, holding it. It will do all the work. You're just guiding it along the line. So my arm is resting and I'm just moving it along. Here's another line. And then let's go up here. Now see there, my hand goes, burr. So we're just gonna fix that like this. If you don't like the outside edge, let me show you what that looks like. We'll probably come back and fill that in. I like that. Let me fill this side in. So instead of leaving the wood exposed here on the outside, I'm just gonna cover it with the black. I'm just barely pushing the marker along, letting it do its work. Ooh, you guys, I love this. So here's what it looks like. I'm loving the black so far. I'm gonna put this here. And we're just gonna keep outlining. Now, even though this is painted black, I am gonna go over it just to clean up these edges. And if you like the over exaggerated lines and stuff, you can use the paint lines as guidelines, but make it your own. Look at that. These are called US Art Supply. When I look for markers, I look for water-based and acrylic. And I really like the medium tip. If you get the fine tip, that's where you can basically like write with it. I do have some fine tip, but these medium point, love it. Look at how nice that came out. There's some orange showing, so I'm just gonna cover that. And right-handed, so let me turn this way. Now, here's the thing too. If you use your paint marker and you go over a spot that had wet paint, I go to either my paper towel or here on the brown paper and just roll your pen back and forth and get that paint off. Don't let it dry on there, okay? That has happened. Don't worry, there's a way to fix it. So right here is supposed to be a line, so I'm just gonna draw that. I'm so ready for Halloween because that means it's no longer hotter than you know what here in Vegas. So we're in Las Vegas if you don't know where we're at. It's hot, guys. It's hot and yucky out. We have dry heat, so anytime there's any moisture in the air, it's so yucky. Ooh, look at that, you guys. Isn't that nice? Oh, thank you for the sprinkles, Penny. Thank you, thank you. So now I just have to finish this. I should have done that before I did this outline. Let me make sure my head's not in the way. This pen is nice. I do like it. Might be my new favorite. Okay, so you see how I'm right-handed, so I'm working this way back. That way I'm not getting my hand on the project. And then just, let's start here because this is where the line starts. And I'm just gonna follow it around all the way down very calmly, slowly, whatever. You see how nice that line looks? And the same thing here, we wanna outline this. And then this part, I want to clean this up. There we go. I can't see, so we'll go that way. Now I will, on here, you can see that I used a gray marker. I just got the white out. So even though it's black on this corner, I am gonna take the white and outline the hat so you'll see it more. But I'm still gonna outline it because this paint, the marker does show up. So I want it to still look like it has that outline on it. Instead of painting the whole thing. Does that make sense? With paint instead of doing the outline in black. Let's do this. So I still outline this in black, and I come back and do accents in purple. Wow, this is looking so good. What do you guys think? So quiet today. And then this, I'm still gonna clean up this line down here. Oops, see my hand twitched? That's okay. We're just gonna cover it up like that. How's that? Ooh, I love it. Love it. Okay, so now let's add some accents. I did go over everything, yes. So let me get these open. Oh, I missed a line. Hey, nobody told me. Let's see, we missed this one here. Okay, there we go. Okay, black is away. Here's the markers if you want to see. I do store mine up. So look at this one, came with all these colors. There's 15 colors. I do store them standing up. I have one marker I stored tip down and it messed up the marker. So don't do that. Don't ruin your marker. I don't know how to revive it, so I'm just gonna forget about it. Okay, they have a plastic on them. So again, just shake them up. And then we gotta get this paint flowing. Thank you, thank you. When you first start, it just takes a second to get that paint coming out. Move the brush. Oh, here it comes. So it's almost the same color, but you can kind of see it. And there's that. So here, I'm just going to do something like that. And this one, I did like line, dot, line, dot, line. So let's just keep doing that. So do a dot, a line, dot, a line. Do a long line, dot. Something like that, just to give him something little extra. Oh, down here. So this one I did like that, and then this right here, but the bottom. So there's the orange, and then let's do some, oh, I didn't get out yellow. That's okay, let's do purple next. Shake it up, it does tell you to shake it. Poke the tip in, and then, see, here's the tip. It's not purple. Now let's come over here. Let's make it purple. Now, because you have candy corn, a jack-o'-lantern, and a witch hat, guys, there are so many different amazing ribbons out there right now that this would look amazing with. So see the purple, you can see it coming through a little bit. Just needs a little bit more. There it comes. See, got purple. And then just make sure before you start that it's not leaking. And let's do this star here. Ooh, I think I'm just gonna outline that one edge like that. Can't really see it, but I can see it. It just added something different to that star. Let's do the green next. Let me shake this up. Let me get the yellow one out because we need to put some yellow. So you can see all the colors here. Ooh, this is pretty. Look, a dark pink and like a fluorescent pink. Ooh, look, I'm gonna shake them up. This yellow's not moving. There it goes. So it has like a little clicker in there. If the clicker's not moving, the paint's not moving. So this brand is called US Art Supply, and they're water-based acrylic paint markers, medium tip, and there's 15 in here. This came from Amazon. So I bought this along with some of those other paint markers, and I really wanted to try it to tell you guys, because I was a fan of the Posca markers, and then their prices went, since COVID, their prices went crazy. So I'm like, no, there needs to be a better option for us. So I just started buying different brands, and this is one I haven't tried yet. So here I'm just going to outline this guy. Even though I did the black, I'm going right over it like that. And the same thing here. What am I gonna do here? I think I'm just gonna follow it along, so it's gonna go like this and then down and not worry. So it's almost like it's flowing that way. So not on the black. Ooh, I love it. Oh, this is looking so good. I love Halloween. Look at that. Actually, I'm gonna connect those. I don't like the way that looks. That looks a little weird, but I'm okay with it. We're just gonna leave it alone. Just demonstration purpose only. You guys know how to do it better, please do. I'm just gonna do that. How's that? There we go. Were these only $12? I don't remember. I'm loving them. You guys are seeing right here. This is the first time. Look, I'm ripping the plastic off. I'm using my teeth. Okay, I have great teeth. Listen, let's talk teeth for a minute. I've only had one cavity my whole life. And I'm still very bitter over that one cavity. It's in the very back of my molar. And it was the very first year that I was here in Las Vegas. So it's a sensitive subject. But I use my teeth to pull that plastic stuff off, okay? So shake it up and then come over here. Yay, Dee! Good. I hope you guys really like these. That's why I love testing them for you, because I can't stand buying something and I just can't like it. So I still have one more pack that I need to test too. But like these ones, not really a fan. So I've used one. Look, I have 5 more in here that I need to use. Not a fan. Okay, here comes the yellow. And then this one, we're going to basically do the same thing that we did with the orange. Now we can't see the side of the, we can't see the left side of this candy corn here, so I'm just going down the bottom. Look, just, it adds a little bit of something, okay? Cute, right? Now, let's do the white. So here's the white. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Now, the next time I use these, I won't have to do what I'm doing now. I will shake it a little bit, but I won't have to, you know, do the tip part that I'm doing now, because the paint will already be in the tip. So another suggestion with your paint markers, they're not to paint. Like, I would not take my orange and fill this in. You're gonna use the whole thing. So I just use it for details and accents, things of that nature. So this one is flowing nice. Okay, so on the white, I'm going to come over here, and since we can't see this side of the hat, I'm just gonna follow around here, okay? There's a little goober right there. What happened? Tried to make it sharp, and it didn't work that way. There's still a little goober. So let me see. I think that's what I'm gonna do, is just follow the outside line. If it doesn't come out, we could always cover it, but I'm going to leave it, because I think it just adds something cute right here. Now I'm gonna do this. And then do this down here. And this down here. There we go. So because we can't see this part of the hat, I'm not going to outline there. It's almost like you're only seeing that part. Does that make sense? That makes sense to me. So there we go, you guys. Isn't that cool? Now, if you wanted to add more and do all that, I am going to leave it alone so I don't mess this up. I love the way this looks. Here's those markers again by US Art Supply, water-based acrylic paint marker, medium tip. I just used all 6 of these colors. Love the way they came out. You can totally see. So these just might be my new favorites. I do store them standing up. So look, I'm putting them right back in their box. And they go right back on the shelf. The same thing with these other ones that I love. I store them standing up like this. So here's those other ones. You can't go wrong with either one. I don't know what the price difference is. I don't remember, but look, you get 15 here, you get 12 here. Still, oh, look, this one's upside down. Bummer. Still a great deal. I do have one other box to try. This one is 24 colors, but we'll do that probably next Monday. The next time we paint, okay? So there's our piece. Here's what the other one looked like. That was our first guy. Very similar, right? But I love that. And I love that I put the white around there too. I think that really completes it.